Assalamu alaikum, grade 4, and welcome to the new lesson, length measuring, part 2. Alright, in this lesson we are going to continue talking about length measuring, and as you know, in the previous lesson we talked about how to measure length, what are the units that we use when we measure length, and what else we studied about meter, centimeter, and millimeter, and when we used all of or each of them. Today we're going to continue, but we are going to learn more about converting between length units, for example, from meter to centimeter and vice versa, or from millimeter to centimeter, or the opposite thing. So let's get started. The question says, what is 1 centimeters in meters? Before we know that, we have to know that 100 centimeter equals 1 meter. So if you have 100 centimeters, it's the same as you say it's 1 meter. Alright. So 1 centimeters equals 1/10 meters. Because as we said, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, and this is the same thing as we say we just divided the 1 meter into 100 parts of centimeters. This means each one of these 100 parts will be 1 part out of 100 parts. So 1 centimeter equals 1 out of 100 meters, which is the same as 0.01 meters as a decimal number. So 1 centimeter is 100th of 1 meter. Centi means 1 part out of 100, or 1 over 100. Now look at the hair clip and the belt. Can you tell me from looking at the ruler how long is the hair clip? It's from 0 until 10. So this ruler is measured by centimeters, which means it's 10 centimeters. So the length of the hair clip is 10 centimeters. I want the length of the hair clip in meters instead of centimeters. You know that 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. This means I'm going to pick 10 parts of the 100 parts, because I have here 10 centimeters. This is from 0. This ruler is from 0 to 100, which means 1 meter. So 10 parts out of 100 parts is like 10 out of 100 meters. So 10 centimeters equals 10 out of 100 meters, which means 0.10 meters. And it's the same as we say 0.1, because the 0 here has no sense, or has no value, because it's on the right of the decimal point. So it's 0.1 meter. This brings us to say 10 centimeters as this one equals 10 out of 100, which is 10 hundredths. It's also 0.1 meter. What about 20 centimeters? We just follow the same pattern. Because 10 centimeters is 0.1 meter, this means 20 centimeters equals 0.2 meters, and 50 centimeters equals 0.5 meters. Now, what is the length of the belt in meters? This is the belt. It's from 0 till 65. So we say that the belt in meters is 0.65 meters. Just we follow this rule or this pattern. 60 centimeters. It's 65, by the way. It's not 60, sorry. There is a mistake here. It's 65. And this is like 0.65 meter. Alright. The length of the rope is 1 meter 85 centimeters, as you see here. If you can see here, look at the number here. 1 meter 85 centimeters. What is the length in meters? Looking at this number, it's measured by the meters and the centimeters at the same time. Alright, because this is the measure, the scale. Alright, and we see that it's from 0 until 185. Alright, this point. So we say that it's 1 meter 85 centimeters, but we want the length to be in meters only instead of meters and centimeters. So we say that 1 meter 85 centimeters equals 1 meter plus 85 centimeters. Now I want all the units to be in meters instead of both meters and centimeters. So I'm going to convert the centimeters into meters, and I will do that by dividing 85 by 100, because as we said that 85 centimeters means 85 parts out of 100 parts, because 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So this will be 85 hundredths meter. We already converted the centimeters into meters. And then it will be 1 meter plus 0.85 meters. It's the same. This is the same, but in the decimal form we say 0.85 meters, and just adding one whole number with the decimal number, this will be 1.85 meters. If you look here, we just converted the length from measuring it with meter and centimeters into measuring it with only meters. Okay, so the length is 1.85 meters. Now, what is the length of the rope in centimeters? This time I want the length to be in centimeters only instead of meters only, or in meters and centimeters. So I will bring the length in meters and centimeters, and I will change it into only centimeters as follows. It was 1 meter 85 centimeters. Then I want all that units to be in centimeters, so I'm going to change the unit meter here. 1 meter plus 85 centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. This is very clear. Plus 85 centimeters, the same thing here. This will be 100 plus 85. Now I can easily add the both numbers, because both of them, or each of them, is in centimeters. So 100 plus 85 equals 185 centimeters. I think, as you see here, it's very easy to convert between units. You just need to know how much centimeters in meter and how much millimeter in centimeter, for example, and all these unit conversion basics you need to know. And inshallah, later in this lesson I will bring all the conversion between units in one table. Alright, now look at the two baths from Anne's home. This is Anne's home. We have there are two baths from this home, one to the mall, one to the park. The path to the mall is 3 kilometers 750 meters, and the one to the park is 3080 meters. It's measured here in meters only, and here it's measured in kilometers and meters. Question number A. What is the distance between Ann's home and mall in meters? Alright, it's 3 kilometers 750 meters. We're going to change the units into meters, but before that we need to know that 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. This means if you bring or if you count 1000 meters, this will be 1 kilometer. And every time when you hear the word kilo, this means it's 1000. Kilometer, kilogram, whatever kilo is, it always means 1000. Now this is the length or the distance between Ann's home and the mall. It's in kilometers and meters as we said, and we want it to be in meters. So I'm going to put the kilometers plus the meters individually or separately. Then I will change the kilometer into meters because I just want the units to be in meters only. 3 kilometers means 3000 kilometers because 1 kilometer equals 1000, so 3 kilometers equals 3000 meters plus 750 meters. We didn't change anything with this because it's already in meters. Now I will just add both numbers, 3000 plus 750 meters. This will be together, or the addition will be 3750 meters. In this case we're measuring in meters. So the distance between Ann's home and the mall is 3750 meters. Second question is, what is the distance between Ann's home and the park in kilometers and meters? In this case, we are asked to get or to find the distance from this house and the park in kilometers and meters. It's already existing here in meters, but we need it to be in kilometers and meters at the same time. Again, you have to remember that 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. We are going to solve or to do the solution based on this basic information. Alright, the distance is in meters 3080. It's the same as we say it's 3000 meters plus 80 meters. We just separate the 3000 in one side and separate the 80 in the other side and make the addition. I did this because it will be easier for me to convert 3000 meter into kilometers, because 1 kilometer is already 1000, so 3000 meters will be directly 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers plus 80 meters. I'm asked here to find the distance in kilometers and meters. I have reached now to the kilometers and meters, so I will put 3 kilometers 80 meters. This is the answer. The distance between Ann's home and the park is 3 kilometers 80 meters. This is the same when we say it's 3080 meters, but what is different is the way that we are presenting the distance. Sometimes we need to use, or we want to use, the meters only. Sometimes we want to use both kilometers and meters, and sometimes we only need or want to use kilometers. Alright, now we have another example here. Terry jogged 650 meters on Saturday. On Sunday he jogged 700 meters. It's clear enough. So let's go to the question. First question says, how far did Terry jog on the two